Good morning, students. Hope you are doing well and are ready for the next civics class. Let's continue with chapter 1 of civics, that is Introduction to the Parliamentary System. In the previous class, we have learned about the two systems of government. One is the parliamentary system that is prevalent in our country, and the other is the presidential system of government which United States of America has adopted. We have also learnt about how this particular parliamentary system evolved in England and how we have adopted the same from them. Let's move on to see what's in store for us in this part of the lesson. Children, in the previous class, we had also learnt that it is the legislature that makes laws. When I say legislature, I mean the two houses of parliament, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Once the laws are made, it is the executive, that is the Prime Minister, and the Council of Ministers who implement those laws. The Prime Minister and his council have to work hand in hand with the legislature, and they always need their support in order to remain in power. If the legislature feels that the Prime Minister or his council do not work in accordance with the laws, they pass the no confidence motion against them, which will terminate their services. So, they are accountable to the legislature for all their actions and policies in order to win their support and confidence in them. Due to this accountability, the parliamentary system of government is known as the responsible system of government. Students, look at the given picture. In the picture, the artist has shown people as pillars of parliament. What do you think the artist is trying to convey through this? Children, the elected representatives of the people in the legislature are the people's voice in the legislature. They express people's demands and aspirations and formulate laws and policies that benefit the people of India. They also keep a check on the executive on behalf of the people of India. Thus, the legislature is considered as the supreme body in the parliamentary system of government. Let's see as to why India has adopted the parliamentary system of government. We know our history very well. We know that the Britishers had colonized and governed us for more than 200 years. So the parliamentary system had actually developed during the British rule, and by the time they were leaving India, Indians had become familiar with this particular system. So when the leaders of the Constituent Assembly came together to discuss as to which governing system will best suit us, they saw the skeletal remains of the parliamentary system of the British and felt that it was good enough for us. But internally, they had to make a lot of changes that best suited our Indian situation. Children, we have already learned that many political parties contest elections, and the party that gets more than half the majority forms a government. That means the other parties who do not win become the opposition in the government. The opposition parties play a very important role in the formation of laws and policies, because it is this opposition who questions the ministers, point out the shortcomings in the laws and policies, and have detailed discussions on them to make them flawless. In fact, the presence of the opposition in the parliament is very important. They are not supposed to become a hindrance in the running of government, but they are supposed to ask questions, and in this way, they help the legislature, that is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, to make proper laws for the entire country. So in this way, we see that how discussions and questioning becomes an integral part of the parliamentary system. Now let's look at what the presidential system is all about. The presidential system is another system of governance. This exists in countries like United States of America, Argentina, Brazil, and many other countries. It is different from the parliamentary system of government. In the presidential system of government, the president is the head of the state and is directly elected by the people. He has lots of powers, including the power to implement the laws. The president is independent of the legislature, unlike the parliamentary system of government, where the president and the legislature works hand in hand. In the presidential form of government, the president and the legislature are both directly elected by the people. This does not happen in the parliamentary system of government. Even after having this kind of structure, the legislature and the executive of the presidential system keeps a check on one another. This mutual control and understanding helps them to have a responsible system of government. Children, apart from the parliamentary and presidential system of government, there are other forms of government too. Each nation decides upon the kind of government system that best suits them based on the history, ethnicity, society, people, culture, traditions, etc. That's all for today, children. Now read the lesson with the help of Study Cloud videos, whose links are shared in the PDF file. Read the further instructions given in the PDF carefully. Thank you.